Previously on Food Network Star.
This week, we're challenging you to take on the food court.
I am freaking out.
My mind goes blank. I can't think of a single story.
We have been tapping our fingers, waiting for her to show up for 6 weeks. The winning team is Alton.
I'm a strong girl. I'm proud of that.
Sharing more versus being abrasive is your challenge.
Person going home this week is Linky.
I've had a ball.
3 Food Network icons, Bobby Flay, Giada De Laurentiis, Alton Brown, each handpicked a team of 5 talented finalists who all share the same dream, to be the next Food Network star. But in the end, only one finalist will win the prize of a lifetime. Their own show on Food Network produced by their mentor, plus an exclusive feature in Food Network magazine, and a headline spot at the New York Wine and Food Festival. And this time, in the final episode, the vote comes down to you. Who will be the next Food Network star?
Welcome back, finalists, and congratulations on making it to yet another round. We realize that you've become pretty cozy on your teams, some weeks advancing solely on the strength of your teamwork. This week, that all comes to a screeching halt. Every single one of you will be judged individually from this point on.
You can't hide behind your team no longer. So we're going to see if the strongest are going to stay here or the pretenders are going to go home.
With that, are you guys ready for your next challenge?
Yes.
Being a Food Network star means you can handle yourself with style and ease and also taking the heat in the spotlight. It is time to meet the press.
From Entertainment Weekly, we have Managing Editor Jess Cagle and Jill Bernstein, Assistant Managing Editor. From Entertainment Tonight, we have correspondent Christina McClarty. And finally, we have Ed Levine, founder and blogger from Serious Eats.
You will serve them all just one single bite that will clearly communicate to them who you are. And when it's your turn to present, you're going to do a 90-second live EPK, means electronic press kit.
In your EPK, you need to talk about who you are and why the media should take interest in you.
And after that, they will grill you with inquiries. So be really, really careful. One bad answer could make headlines in a bad way.
We have one last bit of news for you guys. When you guys face the press as stars, you won't always have your producers around to protect you. So because of this, you'll be doing this challenge without us.
And for this week's challenge, not having our producers with us is kind of like taking the little training wheels off the bike and seeing if we could do it all on our own or crash and burn. It's nerve-wracking, man.
Let's go off and get to work, all right? So here's the important thing. This is one of those situations where it's literally an audition for the job, and you've got to put something personal, something about your POV, and something delicious into that single bite. Your sketches right now. Strong sketches, but your sketches. Time to add color to them.
I got a lot of ideas. I became the party guru in my circle when I was a teenager, and I mean like 12, 13 years old.
That is the Genesis story.
Yeah, this is how it all started with me, and I think it's sort of a sad story, actually, but it gives insight into who I am and what I'm all about.
A Genesis story is the bomb. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make a stuffed date.
Why would you do a stuffed date?
I got like a lot of my like rebelliousness from my dad.
And your dad was influential?
Yeah.
He's not with us anymore.
Right.
What really matters in this challenge is who I am. And I'm not who I am without him, my dad.
That's good.
Good.
It's good.
How revealing do we have to get? I mean...
You now have to start filling out the story. It's not enough to say retro rad. I just need something more tantalizing than that.
I really have to bring depth to my point of view. But I don't know if I'm comfortable with the fact of sharing my family story at all. The retro dishes come from like church cookbooks and things like that.
As long as you take it and you go somewhere with it that you haven't gone before, it's okay.
You need to tell a beautiful story full of descriptive words that people just salivate and fall in love. And then, pow, there's your dish. Deliver on the promise.
I was thinking of making a flauta, a little flautita, like a taquito.
I need you to sort of find your place in Mexican food, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to tell stories that really draw people into you.
I am a great storyteller, so I don't know why I can't do that here.
If you guys lack the stories, you will get bumped.
This is a great opportunity for you guys to jump off your food and into the camera. It's important to talk about how you got here. Everybody has this journey that they take to get to places. It's important for people to know. Let's get to Miss Nikki.
So, being that the grill is my favorite thing to do as far as cooking, I have a couple ideas. This is the week where I really need to focus on being that neighborly, approachable girl.
Now remember, they want you to be warm. They want you to open up a little bit. Got to take risk. The perfect bite, the perfect story.
You guys can do it without me. You're like little baby birds coming out of the nest.
Do me proud.
Will do.
1 hour, baby. 1 hour.
Oh, look, they're my dates.
They're your dates. Grab them.
Guys, and just eat some chicken real quick.
Are those double bones? Yeah.
Peanut butter and squash. Straight
Nice. We arrive at the Food Network kitchens, and it's awesome. It's an exciting opportunity, and it's a mecca for all people who want to be on TV and cook.
First time in Food Network kitchen.
All right,
How's
man.
it feel?
Yeah.
Guys, you ready to rock?
Hot pan coming through. Hot pan, hot pan. So I'm making a chocolate roulage. Basically, it's a chocolate cake that's got some whipping cream in the middle, and you roll it up and you slice it.
Watch out for that. That's hot pan behind you, Chef.
Now, I know the classical French term for anything rolled like that is roulade, but back home, it's roulage.
For Phyllis. Phyllis makes the best rice ball I've ever had in my life. And I'm gonna make the best lobster arancini you ever ate. What I've learned so far is to talk about the personal things that make you really happy. So I think I'm just gonna stay really personal. And then there's the camera. For some reason, none of the camera challenges are so easy for me.
45 minutes, guys. Why am I always the messiest one?
No, you're never the messiest one.
I'm gonna do peanut butter stuffed dates because my dad and I made the stuffed dates together, and it's something that I really fondly remember. This is nori. It's some people think it's seaweed, but it's actually dried algae. My dish sounds bonkers. It's dates, peanut butter, fish, and duck. What in my dish isn't rebellious? Mine looks like a mess.
But it's gonna be awesome. They look beautiful. You kidding me?
Making arepas, baby. I'm making arepas. My grandmother, every time she comes every year, she comes to stay with us. And the next morning, she always makes arepas. The thing is, like, arepas are so dear to my heart. For some reason, I can't verbalize them. I can't get the story together and put it into words. I'm just having a hard time. I like arepas made from corn. They're like, kind of like pancakes or Johnny cakes made from cornmeal. Arepas are like savory cornmeal griddle cakes. I hope I'm able to figure out how to describe an arepa before I actually get to this presentation.
Thank you, Yvonne.
Salt. Nothing is more representative of that perfect 1950s family lifestyle than bringing people around the Thanksgiving table. So my dish today is Thanksgiving in a bite. Mashed potatoes. I really want to come up with something good. I want to tell a bunch of stories, but I'm afraid to share these stories from my past, and this could be a problem.
25 minutes. I'm making it's gonna be a wonton crisp with some smoked salmon.
I keep hearing that I'm too laid back. As I'm cooking, I start to think about my story and what I'm gonna say. I am Hawaiian. I am laid back. I'm not a loud New Yorker. I can't figure out how to give them what they want. It's frustrating.
So I'm making a chocolate roulage, and I feel like it's going pretty well.
Just need to get in the oven, that's all. 20 minutes. Ooh.
I feel real comfortable. And then there's a curveball.
Come on, we gotta bake. Oh, this thing's just not cooking.
I keep running back and forth to the oven to check my cakes, but they're not baking. All of it is coming down so fast, and the time is just ticking. I am completely freaked out.
Coming up.
Look, I'm gonna do, oh gosh.
I am just frantic. No, I'm panicking.
Start plating.
30 seconds.
Sweating.
One review can make or break me. That story would make a headline. Wow.
I thought we got through this, the rehearsing, the scripted, the awkwardness.
It was a bomb.